Hi everyone, Avery here again. Today we're going to talk about how you can support your partner in this adoption. Oftentimes one person takes on the primary role, whether that's in the pre-adoptive stage and doing the paperwork, or whether it's in the learning about parenting or the act of parenting itself, or maybe all of the above. Sometimes there is one primary parent that really takes on that role. And so we're here today to talk about how you can support that person in your world. This video will also be really helpful for anyone who is looking to support just a family member or close friend that's going through this, that you're going to have an active role in that child's world. All right, so the best way to support your partner is to be attuned to them. Part of the practice in this is getting attuned. We want to be attuned to our children when they come, and I'll do a separate video solely on that. But getting attuned with your partner, so paying attention to them, this is a long, hard process. And so where are you at? Do you have kids home yet? Do you not? And how is your partner managing that? What is important to them right now? And make sure that you are giving a crap about that. You want to show that you care about them and that they are supported in this process. I mean, really, that's the most important part. You want to make sure that your relationship is strong, because that is going to feed into all other things. So that being said, if right now your partner's main focus is learning about how to be an excellent parent, well, you're here, so you're doing something. And just keep doing that. Keep doing more of that. Honestly, your partner will find that very attractive if this is a relationship that you're in and that you're trying to maintain. It is very attractive when one's partner really becomes invested in what you're invested in, especially when it is a shared future and shared outcome. And so just pay attention. And it's not that you need to invest the same amount of time, certainly not. Some of us get a little bit obsessed. Look at me, I'm making videos right now. But certainly just to stay apprised and have things to engage in conversation with them about, that shows that you are learning and that you do care about becoming a parent. Before gaining custody of your children, you may have a mixture of emotions, and that is totally normal and really to be expected. Some may lean more on the fearful side of things and wonder what it's going to be like and be scared of this upcoming potential. And others will be more excited and focus on the joy-based aspects of it. Either way, it's good to have a balance and to be realistic about the situation. They're new humans coming into your world who will bring both joy and strife. It's bound to happen. That's what happens with kids. And so just recognizing that and having grace with the process. Leading up to the adoption, this is a great time to listen to real life stories of adoptive parents, and especially from adoptees. One of the biggest reasons that we want to listen to real life stories from adoptees, and especially transracial adoptees, for those of us that are adopting children of a different color than ourselves and a different race and ethnicity, and especially from different countries, there's just so much history there. And we want to make sure that we're listening to voices that represent what our children, what their experience is going to be in this world. And so listening to adoptee voices has been one of the most powerful for me, especially recognizing where the history of adoption in North America has come from. There have been a lot of dark places within it, and it's good for us to know that and to see the outcomes in the humans that were affected by that, so that we can know to do differently, really. And so swinging back around, whatever way feels best to you to get some content in, if that is important to your partner, and regardless, it is important in parenting. And so that will help to prepare you and make you feel more comfortable with this whole experience and make you better prepared to parent and to co-parent. But honestly, just learn in whatever capacity is best for you. There are so many options right now. Perhaps less during states of pandemic, but there's so many options even online. You can join support groups, you can join social media groups, you can follow there's many adoptees voices out there now that you can follow. You can read books, you can listen to Audible, you can listen to podcasts on Spotify or your app of choice. There are so many ways that you could just ingest a little bit of content each week. So I really challenge you to try and do that, to choose some sort of format that works for you, and to get some of that in while you're in your waiting period, especially pre-adoption. But even once the kids are home, if you're struggling with anything, to proactively seek out that information and help support your partner a little bit. Again, it is meaningful to them if you show that you are also there as a support to them. This is also a great time to make sure that your home is adoption ready. Whatever age of children that you are planning to bring home, you can start to get your house ready, get it baby-proofed, toddler-proofed, get activities for a school-age child. Whatever the situation is for you, you can start to prepare for that. If you are concerned about loving your children, know that love and attachment will come. With time, you will learn each of your children's unique, amazing, exhilarating, quirky personalities, and you will fall in love with that. You will also know that with predictable engagement with your child, you will get attached and you will love them. And this will be returned. It could happen very quickly, or it might take a little bit of time. But eventually you will get to the stage where you cannot imagine your family any other way. In the meantime, continue to love, continue to play, continue to have fun, continue to show up, and continue to be a safe space. And it'll come. And while you may not be passing on your genes, you are passing on your morals, your beliefs, your values, all of the things that are so vital to humanity and to what it means to our next generations. Remember that you are their parent, you are their real parent. They also have 2 biological parents. They are blessed to have many parents, as with a lot of children in our society these days. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. We just need to have an open dialogue about that and let them know that this is their story and it's okay. It certainly does not diminish your role. This just means that our children have more parents and each of them have a very important role in their lives. Although you may be becoming a parent in an orphanage somewhere rather than in your local hospital, when someone hands you your child and you are then responsible for them, they say, here you go. You are their parent. It will be both terrifying and exhilarating, as it should be. If you had trauma or harsh discipline in your childhood, then you may also be battling with that a little bit and reassessing how you will parent differently than you were parented. That's good and meaningful work. If you are doing such a thing, share what you're comfortable with your partner so that they know. It's encouraging. Remember to ask yourself what type of parent you wished you would have had when you were young, and then emulate that. Be more of that. We need to model behavior for our children. If you are a man, a father of daughters, remember that you are showing them how men treat women. Be mindful of that. And regardless of your gender or your role, be mindful. What do you represent in this child's life? And how can you set them up to have good beliefs about the world? And whatever you do, just be kind. When it comes to the first few months home after the adoption, be sure to let everyone know that you will be taking some time to focus on your family in your home. If you're able to take time off, if you have a job with coverage, or if you've managed to save money, or if you're blessed to have the income available, then take the time off to spend with your family and really use that as an intense bonding period. It's great for everyone. Be sure to let your family and friends know that you'll be limiting social interactions during this time, even social media, and that you'll be in touch as soon as your family is settled. In thinking about meeting your little one for the first time, remember that it's going to be very overwhelming for them. So try and stay as calm as possible. Get down on their level. I'll make another video about this as well. Hold them close, make them feel safe, and have fun with them. Really, that's an important part, and that's an easy part. It's a great way to build trust. And remember, you don't need to be perfect. Just do your best. Really, that's all that we're looking for, and that's all that we are able to do, and that will change and fluctuate with time. Sometimes our best is fantastic, and other times it's not very good, and we just have to have grace with each other. And the good thing is, if you are co-parenting with someone or helping someone, then you are already doing a great job. Just look at it as supporting as much as you're able. As we know better, we do better. So just keep learning and growing. We are all going to make mistakes. That is totally natural. So please cut yourself some slack. Continue to rely on common sense, trust your instincts, and get help when you need it. There's no shame in that. Being a parent is one of the most important roles that we can have in our lives. So be sure you enjoy it. It's meant to be fun. Love your child for who they are, for who they become, no matter what. Live with them and love them in the present moment. Avoid distractions like your cell phone, put it down, spend quality time with them and be attuned to who they are. What are their behaviors showing you about how they're feeling? With all that being said, it's equally important to focus on self-care and time with your partner and caring for your partner. Make sure you're taking time out for yourself. Make sure you are also equally supporting your partner to take time out for themselves. And make sure that you are also prioritizing time together as a family and in your relationship, because that is very important. If you need therapy, whether individually, couples therapy, or as a family, all equally valid. Life is full of situations that we need to navigate, and there is no shame or harm in getting help along the way. Therapy really should be in everyone's lives, in my own opinion. It's very helpful just to navigate regular life experiences and human emotion. Help your partner in the ways that you're comfortable, whether it's doing laundry, dishes, regular household chores, garbage, or whatever you're comfortable helping with. Focus on that. Look at what she needs to focus on or they need to focus on, and supplement what needs to happen in the household and make sure that you're supporting that. It's a team effort at this point, and everyone needs to be all hands on deck just to make sure that things stay afloat and healthy. And so have conversations about that. It can be very difficult for the primary parent to stay attuned and attached to the child or children all of the time, and also to get housework done. It's just not very realistic. It's very beneficial when the non-primary partner or family and friend circle can help out with those. And it'll take a little bit of time to find your groove. That's okay too. A way to prep for that in advance would be to help your partner come up with what your daily routine will look like after your child or children come home. It will have to be very routine for a while at least, if not until they're a little bit older. And so helping to prepare that routine will help to prepare you in advance for what's to come. You can also start running through some of the pieces of your routine before the kids come home if you have that much advance notice. Things like eating all together at the table, not eating in front of the TV, eating family style. It's a lot of food-based ones, but you get the idea. This will also give you the chance to have the conversation about which parts you'll be home for and which parts you feel really comfortable to manage. That's a great conversation to have. All right, so in closing, have conversations with your partner. I know I've said it and I'll say it again. Just talk about it. What are you feeling excited about? What are you scared about? Talk about those things, work them out. Your partner likely has things that they are fearful of and excited for too. It's an emotional ride bringing children into your world, and especially in adoption when it can take a very long time and you have a lot of time to think about it. If you have any questions, discuss with your partner, do your own research, comment below. But you can also talk to other dads or parents or people in your similar situation. There's so many different resource groups out there now and support groups. Or you could create your own with friends that you know who are fathers, parents, grandparents, whatever your situation is. And if you have doubts, that's okay. Figure out what they're specifically about and do research, ask questions, write out your thoughts, seek therapy, have conversations with your partner to understand what's at the base of those and how you can heal that and move forward so that you are prepared and excited for what's about to come. Bless. And of course, watch all of my videos, like and subscribe, and do all of the activities that are mentioned within them. Have conversations with your partners and comment below on what else you'd like to see. I'm always paying attention and wanting to support your parenting needs. And every once in a while, we just need a little dance break. All right, recenter. Why do we need dance breaks? Because our anxiety might build up in our systems just a little bit too much, and then we need to do something with all of that energy so that it doesn't come spilling out in weird ways when we're talking to the video camera. So shake it. Help your ways. And it will time to take in context,